Hey, welcome back. This is Brendan from Views on Brews, and if you want to know what a Galway Bay Brewery Weights and Measures Session IPA tastes like, stay tuned. Let's have a look. So, Galway Bay Brewery Weights and Measures Session IPA. It doesn't say so on the tin, but I believe this beer, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this beer is made with Citra hops. On the outside it says barley, oats, wheat, but I did a little digging around, and apparently there's Vienna malt in this, which is a really nice aromatic type of malt. Carapils to give it a bit of head. This is a 3% beer, so this is right on the edge of how low you can get a session beer, a session IPA, before it actually is too watery to even drink. So I think it's a great idea that Galway Bay have produced a 3% beer, because it's a sessionable beer and it's not going to do you any harm. And also this can is only, I think this is what is the 330ml range. It's the type of bag of cans beer that you can get these days. Probably, I'm not sure, but probably this is in the 4 for 10 euro range. But that's become very popular these days. Anyway, it's time to get this beer cracked open. I'm thirsty, and oh, nice good herbally sort of floral note off of the can open there. Decent amount of head coming along with this beer, so I'm guessing that's the Carapils malt in it. Now, it doesn't say Carapils on this can. It's very hard to read the writing with the yellow background, but it does say that there is wheat, barley, oats. Wheat, barley, oats. So oats are going to give it that body, keep it from being too thin. Wheat's going to do exactly the same. And if it has Carapils malt in it, and if it has Vienna malt in it, which I've read on different web pages, then those two things are both going to contribute to giving that body to the beer that, you know, it otherwise might lack. Very pale. Oh yeah, it's got such a beautiful, delicate hop profile to it. Very tropical, a bit of citrus going on there. Can't make out whether I think that's grapefruit or it's definitely lemony citrus. Tropical passion fruit maybe. Woo! Ooh. Nice little small head of foam on the top of it. Beautiful aromas coming off the top of this beer, but delicate hop profile, not heavy. Very citrusy, maybe a bit of grapefruit going on there. Passion fruit. But passion fruit not in a forceful sense. Maybe the faintest touch of herbal light pine, maybe. They've obviously been very careful in the amount of hops they've put with this beer, because with such a light malt profile, you're going to have to they'd have to balance the hop profile to match that. Yet we're thinking it's Citra hops. I can't get over the smell. It's so nice. This is the type of beer that goes along with all the other session IPAs and pale ales that I've been tasting recently, and the fact that you can definitely have a few of these. I know, before I've even tasted it, I know that I'm going to be able to enjoy a few of these beers and not be overwhelmed by the hops. Anyway, Sláinte, let's get this beer down us and let's give it a proper try. Very juicy, but not fruit juice, more citrus juice profile. Very lemony character, a bit of like white grapefruit going on, but not bitterness. Zesty, a little bit zesty, really delicate, but packed with hops, but delicate, not heavily bittered, which I'm liking. That makes this enjoyable. It's not got an astringency to it. Very easy drinking. Yeah, nice aromas, nice appearance. The head is light on this beer. I have to keep spinning it up, but every time I do, it just keeps coming back, which is great. Let's have a little another little taste of it. Mouthfeel. The mouthfeel is actually fine in this beer. I wondered at 3% if it was going to be too thin, or if it was going to be, you know, watery, or if the hops were going to overpower it because it's only 3%, not enough malt to keep it from being overly bitter from the hops. But it really isn't. They've done a really good job on how much hops and when they've added them in this. You know, I would have guessed there were some oats in here anyway, because it feels like there's a decent amount of body, but the drinkability of this beer is just absolutely fabulous. Really, really enjoyable. What do I think about this beer? I think this beer is a cracking little beer. I've got a couple of others to taste in this range, so I might do a little mini series of these beers. But if you're out and about and you're looking at light ABV, but you still want that IPA, so you still want a bit of malt going on in there, but decent hot punch in it, but nothing that's gonna be too heavy with alcohol content in it. This is a great little number. Really nice little beer. Weights and measures. Galway Bay Brewery Session IPA. I love it. That's my view on the beer. Let me know in the comments below if you have any thoughts on this beer, and it's on to the next one. Sláinte.